Day 18. Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is the Colonel's Journal for day 18 of Eco. It's night time, quelle surprise. And we're, well, to be honest, a bit of a loose end because almost everything that I've wanted to get done has kind of been done. So I'm contemplating kind of an overhaul of the whole of Fail Island. Get rid of some of this brush here. You see all this stuff I've dug out of the ground? I dug that out of the ground. That's how much a loose end that I am. Is I've taken to a spot of mining to keep myself amused. But everything is it's all good. We've got lasers in production. We've got plenty of power now being generated. I don't know what that dog thing was there, but we've got one of those. There's Pixelator having crashed his bike, and there's another bike there next to Zero Jake's furnace. I'm just going to leave him there. Yeah, bike's broken. Pix. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm selling my ore on in order just to make a bit of cash, simply because I've got it lying around. It's not like I'm short of money. The business of selling food to hungry engineers is buoyant, and typically Zero Jake's furnace has no interest in actually buying ore. You could at least take it off sale if he's maxed out there. But there's quite a few people online for today's journal because we've got an adventure to go on, and it's an interesting one, and it's novel, and it shows off something that I think we've all been looking forward to for quite some time. So we'll get to that on the other side of the bombastic intro. But doesn't all this look good? I'm very pleased with how this has turned out, and frankly, I'm almost reluctant to stop building. And yes, let's have a little bit of a bounce. That's all jolly practical. As you can see, we're all taking this incredibly seriously, and we've been run over by a bike. Welcome to Eco with bad company. Yes, there is a high number of bad company personages currently goofing around on the server, and that's because someone decided in their infinite wisdom to build an excavator, or to use its correct terminology, a digger. Yes, today we're going to try out the excavator. So we've moved some way beyond town limits to try and find a nice piece of flat ground that we can try this out on. Now, based off the research that we've done, we've discovered that this is an unwieldy beast at the best of times, and is a little prone to just getting wrecked generally. Anyway, initially we're largely waiting for everyone to arrive. So I'm just gonna dig up some of these plants. It all comes in handy at some point. But yes, quite the level of anticipation for the arrival of the digger, as around a third of the townsfolk have turned up, itching to have a go. Although to be honest, I think they're itching to watch me have a go, because I have something of a reputation for strategic inaccuracy when it comes to sporting pieces of heavy construct. There it is. Look at that. That looks terrifically safe. So we have to juice it up. Now, obviously, this is going to be a source of everybody's dancing on it, which is exactly what you need to test it for safety. Obviously, this is a source of pollution, so we won't want to use it too much, but it is pretty terrific when it comes to shifting significant amounts of ore and dirt and so forth. Anyway, here I am in the old control seat. No, that's backwards. Oi, Tippy, get off my plough there, Pixelator. I can't be trusted with it. As much as we've yet to come up with a way whereby you can harm other players in this particular caper, if there is a way for that to be done, I'll find it. And yeah, there we go. That was down. Look, yeah, we figured out up and down. That's good. For my next trick, I'm going to figure out. So there we go. That's right. That's anti-clockwise there. Now, I assume that we can go... Oh, I did some damage! But as at present, I seem to be unaware of exactly how to make the shovel do anything shovel-like, I suppose. Now we're talking. Good. Right, now, we'll plunk that in. I possibly haven't quite got the angle. Oh, no, there you go. Destroy. That's the stuff. Whether or not I'm going to be able to actually dig anything out of there or not, I'm not entirely sure. But there we go. That's a bit of destruction right there. Everybody apparently wants to have a go at riding in the bucket. And give it some more of that. That's it. This is an incredibly practical device, and sure to put a smile on any ecologist's face. Now let's just keep mashing it in there. That's getting the job well and truly done. Oh wait, steady. No, you see what I've forgotten here is that I'm facing the wrong way at the moment, thereby making forwards and backwards reversed. And wouldn't you know that I do appear to have sunk our battleship. Well, that was short-lived, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure this didn't use that many resources. Hold on, it's having a moment. I think I have vexed the spirit god of the excavator, and now it may seek its vengeance. Oh, it's properly going for it. Look, it's having. Sometime later we fix that, and then we're back in business. We put Vargan in control. Now Vargan is one of the he's our mayor for starters, so he's supposed to know what he's doing. But he's also one of those people that goes and reads tutorials and watches videos where people explain how to do things properly. And personally, I think that takes all the sport out of it. But as you can see, a little bit of knowledge is a very dangerous thing, and he's now making good headway in doing a bit of digging. Really, the main thing that you're going to need if you're operating the excavator in the game, sorry, the technical term is digger. If you're using the digger in the world, is you're going to want somewhere to put the dirt. Otherwise, you've really only created a big pile of dirt for yourself that you then need to interface with using a shovel. You're basically moving one big pile of dirt about 6 feet to one side or the other of where you dug it up from in the first place, and that's not the most practical. The conventional wisdom seems to be that you should build a stockpile, and I'm pretty sure we'll have one of those up in a minute. You build a stockpile and then you dump the dirt directly into the stockpile, which makes it a little bit easier to transport. This will of course be made much more straightforward as the developers continue their progress, because there are dumper trucks and bulldozers. Did someone say bulldozer? Well, I just said bulldozer. That are planned for the future. At which point you really can completely destroy the entire landscape. There we go. There's a stockpile. Look, let's see if we can't dump something in there, or we could just sit here watching him wiggle his wheels. Either way, this is a massive advance for the town, and I don't know how much it's actually going to be used, given that by and large we've actually done all of our kind of excavating, all of our town building already. I'm sure someone could have a jolly whizzy time just charging around the place in it. Oh, good, Pixelator's got it. This will end well. Anyway, there you go. So that's day 18. Such is our level of confidence that we're now just destroying bits of the planet for laughs. Yeah, sure, dig under the stockpile. That's good. I'll be back on day 19, or possibly later, with a little more of the same. Subscribe to ensure that you don't miss out on that tremendous occasion. And I'll catch up with you very soon, where there'll be a smile, a song, and probably an excavator. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.